A very good afternoon to you. This is the news update on Dominion Television Ibadan. I am Olusegun Fawole. President Bola Tinubu is set to name a new Minister of Defense this week, following the sudden resignation of the incumbent Badaru Abubakar, who quit the cabinet on health grounds. Abubakar's resignation, which takes immediate effect, was conveyed in a letter addressed to the president and was announced in a statement issued by Tinubu's special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga. His exit comes at a sensitive moment for the administration, which is grappling with rising insecurity that recently compelled President Tinubu to declare a nationwide security emergency. And just before the announcement of his resignation, Tinubu met privately with former Chief of Defense Staff, retired General Christopher Musa, at the State House, further fueling speculations about Abubakar's succession. The federal government has inaugurated an Inter-Ministerial Steering Committee, IMSC, for the newly established Nigeria Power for Health Initiative, NPHI, to drive electricity supply in health facilities in the country. Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Isiaq Salako, while speaking at IMSC inauguration in Abuja, described the initiative as a major push to end decades of unpredictable electricity supply in hospitals. Salako, who described energy insufficiency in health facilities as an emergency and a major disruptor of health services, said the initiative represents President Bola Tinubu's directive to unify national efforts and deliver sustainable round-the-clock power to hospitals. He added that the objectives of NPHI include standardizing clean energy solutions for hospitals, strengthening public-private partnerships, building technical manpower for health energy systems, as well as promote transparent reporting. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, NARD, has warned that it will resume a total indefinite and comprehensive strike if the federal government fails to implement agreed-upon demands within 4 weeks. The announcement was made in a communique issued at the end of NARD's extraordinary National Executive Council meeting, signed by its president, Dr. Mohammed Suleiman, following the signing of a memorandum of understanding which constrained the government to meet NARD's demands within 4 weeks. It added that the NEC had reviewed progress on various agreements with the federal government, emphasizing that strict monitoring of the government's compliance will continue, and failure to fully implement the agreements within 4 weeks will prompt the resumption of industrial action. The crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has worsened as the Osun State chapter announced the cancellation of its scheduled December 2 governorship primary, while one of its prominent governors, Agbu Kefas of Taraba State, met President Bola Tinubu after aligning with the All Progressives Congress, APC. Announcing the abortion of the primary in Osogbo, the Osun PDP chairman, Mr. Sunday Bisi, said the party could no longer proceed with the exercise due to the turmoil at the national level, which has also raised doubts about Governor Ademola Adeleke's interest in seeking re-election on the PDP platform. However, the governor of Osun State, Ademola Adeleke, has formally resigned from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, citing persistent leadership turmoil at the party's national level in a statement shared on his Instagram. Residents of Ibadan were treated to color, music, and the spirit of Christmas as the Dominion Broadcast Group begins its maiden Christmas fiesta in grand style. The celebration kicked off with a lively road show across major areas of Ibadan, Oyo State capital, creating awareness about the station's growing presence in Ibadan. Our correspondent, Grace Aino, has more.
Festive takeover on the streets of Ibadan as management and staff of Dominion Broadcast Group brought excitement to the city. From Iyaganku to Challenge and across other major routes, the team danced, waved and invited residents to join in the celebration of the Broadcast House first Christmas fiesta. The road show later climaxed at the premises of Dominion Broadcast Group, Iyaganku, where the atmosphere took on a full festive glow. School children from different parts of the city had gathered, eager for a day of fun, learning and Christmas cheer. Speaking at the event, Ambassador Olufemi Oguntoyinbo encouraged the participants to utilize the festive period judiciously, advising them to prioritize security amidst the festivity. On the spot, the senior pastor, Molity Baptist Church, Reverend Edward Alabi, affirmed Dominion Broadcast Group as a media station equipped with rare equipment, thereby making it a global brand.
So I want to tell them that every year we celebrate Christmas, and they should have the atmosphere of joy. They should have fun. They should celebrate, be happy. This is a season. This is a time we always rejoice with our parents, with our friends, our family. So we only advise the Nigerians that it is time for everyone to be vigilant. Don't just be looking towards the government alone.
It is such a pleasure to have such an institution in Ibadan, so beautiful, with one of the most outstanding and current equipments all over the world. I want to appreciate the Lord that Dominion TV and radio is a global brand, and that today we have the maiden edition of the Father Christmas show that is commencing now. So I want to congratulate all the children and the schools.
Responding to the crowd, the general manager, Dominion Television, congratulated the participants for being a part of the event, promising them a worthwhile event for the 24 days of the Christmas fiesta. Meanwhile, the general manager, Dominion 106.1, Olusegun Fawole, encouraged the participants to have an amazing time, wishing them a prosperous festive period.
I'm so excited to see you here today. Come on, put your hands together for yourself. So we're so happy to receive you. You are all special because you are the first set of children we're having here at Dominion Broadcast Group to open up the Dominion Children's Christmas Fiesta. That means you are so special. You are the one opening this event. So thank you so much for being here, and thanks to welcome you officially. This is a time where we want to have an amazing time, enjoy ourselves with all the children. So we're enjoying you as you go to your homes. Also tell people what is happening here.
Congratulate each and every one of you for coming here today, and welcome to the first day of our Santa. This runs till 24th of December. So once again, I welcome each and every one of you. I welcome our teachers too. Thank you very much for taking our time to be here today.
For the Dominion Broadcast Group, the Christmas Fiesta marks the beginning of an annual tradition, one that aims to strengthen the community bonds and spread joy across Ibadan. The report was packaged by Grace Aino. I am Sheifumi Akinsanya for Dominion.
Thank you very much, Sheifumi Akinsanya. We now move to the foreign scene. Presidential candidate Fernando Diaz is being housed in the Nigerian embassy in Bissau after his request for protection was granted Sunday in a letter by Nigeria's foreign minister to ECOWAS. In the letter, Nigeria also requested ECOWAS to authorize its forces present in Bissau to secure the embassy premises. Meanwhile, Guinea-Bissau's new foreign minister said the military and ECOWAS would continue discussions on December 14th over a possible return to constitutional order and the completion of the electoral process. Russian President Vladimir Putin is set to meet United States Special Envoy Steve Witkoff in Moscow after the White House said it was very optimistic about reaching a deal to end the Ukraine war. The summit comes after 2 days of negotiations in Florida between Ukrainian and U.S. officials aimed at refining a U.S.-backed peace plan which had been viewed as favorable to Russia. Likewise, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky described the talks as constructive but said there were some tough issues that still have to be worked through. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov detailed that Witkoff's meeting with Putin will be during the second half of Tuesday's talks. The United States House Appropriations Committee will lead a joint congressional briefing today, focused on the alleged persecution of Christians in Nigeria. According to a notice shared by U.S. Congressman Riley Moore on X, House Appropriations Committee Vice Chair and National Security Subcommittee Chairman Mario Diaz-Balart will convene the session, joined by fellow appropriators as well as members of the Foreign Affairs and Financial Services Committees. According to the announcement, the purpose of the briefing is to spotlight the escalating violence and targeted persecution of Christians in Nigeria, so as to provide lawmakers with essential information on conditions facing religious minorities. And now talking sport, Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah is set to travel for the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON on December 15th as Egypt prepare for the tournament in Morocco. Sports journalist Fabrizio Romano reported that Liverpool coach Arne Slot confirmed the development despite not starting in recent matches. Salah has been praised for his professionalism and support for his teammates. The 33-year-old forward has struggled to find his best form this season, scoring just 4 goals in 13 Premier League games so far in the 2025-2026 campaign. Egypt will kick off their AFCON campaign against Zimbabwe on December 22, 2025 at Grand Stade d'Agadir, Agadir. You can visit our website on www.dominion.org.ng to watch us live and interact with us. You can also follow us across our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at Dominion Cast. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. I am Olusegun Fawole. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.